Hey guys, how you doing? So, we're going to go over this stuff. I'm going to show you what I found. What's today's date? Today's the 23rd. So yesterday, December 22nd. Got off work at like 9:30, 10. Had a bunch of spare time. Basically drove around doing different things and didn't get home until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So, went to cool places. So, let me show what I got. My vinyl finds. Alright. Ecco. The Wizard of Oz. Pretty funny. I bought it simply because it's pretty cool and funny to have. Basically what it is it's disco music using the Wizard of Oz theme music. You see the cover down below. Everyone's doing their thing, dancing around. The back here you got the Munchkin Mayor getting down with some pretty hot chicks. Shape of the record seemed really great, and then I realized that on the end here there's a small little, not even a full little crack, just a small little point. So it just sounds like a little pop. It's not that bad. Obviously it's going to ruin the quality, but this is just really just have for fun. So, Ecco, The Wizard of Oz. If anyone wants to hear one of these tracks just for fun, see how funny it is, let me know. Alright, now earlier in my second vinyl video I showed you I had the Carole King's Tapestry record. This is the first one I had. Alright. I've been looking for it for a couple months, so it's so funny that after finally finding it, a couple days later, I found Carole King's Tapestry, but in a much better condition. You can tell there's some, wear and tear in the sleeve. These sleeves not. This record was a little bit of like some marks. This one's in great shape, so that was absolutely great. But probably keep this. I mean, it can't really hurt to have a couple of Tapestry records. If you guys think I'm wrong and think it's really not important to have them, I mean, like in terms of value, but I feel like a lot of people love the record, so I mean, probably good to have more than one. Still haven't listened to it yet. I've been waiting for the vinyl to listen to it, even though I know it's her big record. I love the cover of this record. It's so sweet. Wallpaper type of background, cover, sweet picture. The BeeGees main course. Now, the BeeGees main course is, from what I read, their first time where I think they got more into the disco sound, more like maybe more synthy. But I listened to the first track. Most of the time when I first get these, before I really listen to them, I sort of scan through them, couple songs with the first one while I'm just getting a feel. And this seemed pretty good. I really, really just love the cover. It's just my style, I guess. I just want to keep it because of it, but I'm excited to listen to this one. Glen Campbell, Galveston. Now, I've seen some Glen Campbell records, but never ever picked them up. Don't know much about him. Alright, but I know he's has a well-known name. Backside of the cover. Again, another cover that I'm just really turned on by the cover. So, suppose this is his record where it seemed, from what I read, it seemed like he might have stepped out a bit from like previous records where there were other singers, other songwriters involved, and more stepped into something brand new. Maybe he was involved more with the music, something along those lines. Love the cover. If someone could tell me, this is like a little question off key, off course. Capitol Records, I know I see these all the time from like Beatles and stuff. Can you guys tell me about, I need more lessons and understanding of like record labels and how these record labels actually mean, like if they're a reissue or the original, how can you tell from looking at them right away? I always see this rainbow print for the Capitol Records. I see it a lot, so is this an original pressing or isn't it? If it's not, how do you know what is a normal pressing? Is it just something you learn over time, or is there sort of like a rule system how you can know? If you guys can let me know with this or any other record labels, I'd be really happy. I really appreciate it. Alright. The original motion picture soundtrack, Eddie and the Cruisers, which is a movie I haven't seen, but maybe you guys have seen it. Original music by John Cafferty, performed by Beaver Brown. That's the band. So, I looked this up. This actually is their first record they put out as artists, and it's the soundtrack to the record. So, that's pretty interesting. Listened to the first track, and I was like, wow, this sounds a lot like Bruce. And then I saw that a lot of people made comments about that, and how it was referred to it not being that big of a deal, but it sounds like Bruce Springsteen, so I'll check it out. I'm down. Alright, this seemed pretty interesting. Banks and Shane. Who is it? If anyone knows anything about Banks and Chain, who is it? Let me know. Banks and Chain Pickers. So it says in the back. Banks and Chain Pickers. The cover is pretty funny in the front. I like it with these guys and their cops. One thing I love about this, you can just, you know, no real particular reason, just my style, is the label. It's on a record label called Oblivion Records. And I just really am a big fan of just like the simple big letters that just like say it. It's sort of my style. So these guys are like folk rockers from what I've gathered. If I remember correctly, I listened to them last night, a few of these records. Okay. We got Los Fronterizos. Tell me if I'm probably wrong. Color and Folklore. So what I've gathered, these guys are the very, very popular Argentinian folk guys. Alright? And they've done really well in the past, I guess. I love the cover. It's very nice, simple, but good. This is the promotional copy. So it's promotional copy, not for sale. And I actually have another record from the same Phillips, from the Phillips Records and whatever reissue, whenever this was, from Eduardo Falú and Guitarra por el Mundo. You see this one right down here? I actually have that one as well. So it's they're sort of the same thing. Phillips Espanol is what the record goes by. So it's supposed to be pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's cool. Stepping out. Okay, this is America, Hideaway. One of those bands that lots of you guys probably know, but since I'm newer to the vinyl world, I see their records all the time, and you know, so I just sort of like, oh, it's just one of those bands. But we're gonna listen to them a bit more and find out. But yeah, nice inner sleeve, like the inner sleeve, and yeah, first America record that I've owned. So America Hideaway. If you like it, let me know. If it's not one of their bands, let me know too. This is interesting. It's on Dunhill Records. It's Mickey Finn's America's #1 Speakeasy. Looks pretty cool. The picture's really sweet in the front. It's just everyone cartoonish, getting it on, doing their thing in the speakeasy, drinking their brews. And the record is in very good shape. What I've gathered from it is that Mickey Finn's, this guy Mickey Finn, that they use a lot of different outlets to do this this program or sketch or something, and so they actually had an NBC show for a year in the 60s, I think it was, if I remember right. So they took, basically it's the artists from the NBC show from Mickey Finn's #1 Speakeasy, or just Mickey Finn's from the NBC show, and they decided to put it all to record, and that's how we got this. So America's #1 Speakeasy. I liked the cover and I thought it was interesting to check out historically. Bread. Baby, I'ma Want You. You guys probably see Bread as well in vintage stores, record stores in general. I never knew who they were beforehand. I listened to it this morning. It's the one I decided to choose to listen to, like getting ready for work and whatnot, and I enjoyed it. It's good soft rock. They have some rockin' tunes, some good guitar riffs. Not really sure if I really listen to it all the time, but it's worth having. Cool gatefold with all their covers. What I really love about Bread's Baby I'ma Want You is the cover, because this is the actual cover, but then this is almost like a cutout, and it's like almost like a hologram type design that's across it right here. So I really enjoy that actually, because it's cool. It looks really nice. It's shiny when you turn it. You probably maybe can't tell from the light, but it's cool. It's nice, like a frame within it. That's sweet. Alright, Jean-Luc Ponty, Civilized Area. I bought this because, you know, I'll let you know, most of these artists I don't know beforehand, just so you know. You know, when I do, you'll know I know. How about that? So, Civilized Evil, Jean-Luc Ponty, don't know about him. Cover is really sweet, psychedelic, trippy cover. Decided I really want to check this out. Guy in the back looks pretty cool too. It's pretty cool to see this cover and then see this dude who's you know, molesting his violin in a sexual manner. So that's pretty interesting. I like it. It's from Atlantic Records. Record's in good shape. And from what I gathered, I really liked the little parts to listen to. Basically, he's a jazz guy, more like a modern type of jazz, synthy, electronic type of jazz, from what I gather. I think the reviews said that by this time this record came out, he sort of was using the same formula, but for me it's the first time listening to him, so I'll probably enjoy it. And he's a violinist, so it's pretty cool. I like it. Try to listen to it. Last but certainly not least, this man has changed the lives of thousands, may I say millions. He's a very serious individual. We can all learn a thing or two from him, and I think that yeah, I mean, this might be the most hardcore record I own. What we got? Sorry about that noise. You knew it. I knew you'd get it. Bill Cosby. Wonderfulness. Now, the reason I'm really excited about this is actually that, A, I don't have any comedy LPs yet, comedy stand-up, so I was excited to get my first. Second of all, I feel like getting Bill Cosby as your first comedy stand-up is pretty classy. And I've never listened to Bill Cosby stand-up. Honestly, what I said about him being touching millions might be true, but I never even watched the Cosby Show. But I've always been cool. I mean, especially because he has a good reputation on these records, and he doesn't go to the raunchy way of things and things like that. So I'm interested to see where it goes. But I mean, come on, look at your boy. He does such a good job with his photo, and his faces are priceless. It makes me think of I think it's Family Guy, where it does the jokes on oh, doing the and the Bill Cosby voice. That's a bad impression though. Record's in really great shape, so I'm very excited to check this bad boy out. I'm excited to lay back. Hopefully we'll see if it's funny for me. Now, last but not least, that's it for the vinyls. I went to a Goodwill, back for a second time, same store yesterday. I'm glad I did. I found this little ditty. Guitarists, hopefully you enjoyed this. Musicians, vinyl fans. Ta-da! Really cool guitar case. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. Now, this guitar case, I thought it was awesome. Me and my girlfriend have been, down the road planning to get an apartment sometime, and we want to have a music room and mix it with an arts and crafts room so she can do her arts and crafts stuff she likes to do for side stuff, and I can listen to my vinyls, and she can join me. I thought this was a perfect fit for, having our first piece in the room for decoration. Really awesome stuff right here. Now, if you take a look, there's a very, very nice setup inside. It's a really nice velvet case. Seems like it's an older school case. It's nice condition. I also really like, you can't probably tell from here, but there's this really sweet little angel pin inside of it, which is pretty sweet. And whoever made this, put this in there to pop up the case where they put the picks and whatnot and all their little stuff. So, tell you right now, if I ever end up going poor from buying so many records and electronics, and I need to play guitar in the streets for cash, I'll be the hippest guy you'll ever see doing it. So, more detail if you want to see. It's a really cool thing that this person put together. I think it's a great item to own. Really great piece of, almost like a children's history. I love it though. It's my baby right now. It has these cool little, it says play of course, and it has these really, really sweet little things on here like yes, no, maybe, always. These little magnets or glued down things with words in them. So yeah, it's great. I love it. It's a really cool piece. Also, really, really nice leather strap. Like amazingly nice leather strap. So that's a good buy. So yeah, it's my fun little baby. So I hope you guys like this. Hopefully this can get some good comments on the really cool case I found. And on the back of it, it actually says 3rd Street stuff. So either that's a band or a store, something. So I'll Google it. 3rd Street stuff. There you go. So, hope you guys enjoyed the vinyls. Hope you liked seeing the case. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.